What's up everybody, Matt Maran here, and tonight Toyota has revealed the all-new 2023 Prius and Prius Prime. They're both greatly improved, but in this video I'm going to focus on the regular Prius. So first, you can see the sleek new styling, which is, unique yet stylish at the same time. I think it's a nice departure from the more polarizing looks of previous generations. And seeing it in person, the biggest thing that stood out to me was the very steeply raked windshield that seems even flatter than on stuff like the Corvette, for example. It's pretty cool and very unique. But it makes sense in order to give this car the best aerodynamics possible. Its proportions are a little sportier as well, with a roofline that's 2 inches lower, along with being 1 inch wider and 1 inch longer. The hip point inside is also about 1 inch lower than the last generation for a sportier feel and a lower center of gravity. Also inside, you'll see the new interior with the interesting gauge placement that we first saw on the electric BZ4X that ensures that the driver's eyes barely have to look down from the road. And while it comes standard with an 8-inch touchscreen in the LE and the XLE trims, a 12.3-inch touchscreen is available on the XLE and standard on the top limited trim. Both screens provide wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto. Other nice touches are an available glass roof, ambient lighting, 8-speaker JBL stereo, heated and ventilated seats, heated rear seats, heated steering wheel, panoramic view monitor, and a camera rearview mirror. And sitting inside the new Prius, that steeply raked windshield provides a unique view for the driver with an A-pillar that's closer to the driver than in most other cars, honestly. The backseat space in the Prius also looks to be, pretty good and spacious there, for a compact sedan like the Prius is. I'm 5'9" and sitting behind myself, I still have, several inches of legroom to spare, a good amount of headroom as well. And going to the cargo area, you'll see it still has a hatchback design, which is great. But as you can see, it still has a fairly shallow load floor there, so, not a super deep space, but hopefully the hatch will certainly help with the stacking ability there to give you a little bit more extra practicality. But as far as mechanicals go, it's on the second generation TNGA-C platform for better rigidity and reduced weight, along with a wider stance and lower battery placement under the rear seat there. It's powered by the 5th generation hybrid powertrain that uses a new lithium-ion battery combined with a bigger 2-liter naturally aspirated 4-cylinder. Another electric motor in the rear for on-demand all-wheel drive is also available, but front-wheel drive is still the standard setup. The bigger engine combined with the stronger power output from the new battery provides a big jump in performance, now doing 194 horsepower for the front-wheel drive models and 196 horsepower in the all-wheel drive version. 0 to 60 times dropped from a slow 9.8 seconds before to now just 7.2 seconds for the front-wheel drive version and 7 seconds flat for the all-wheel drive ones. So, that's a huge leap. 2.5 seconds or so of, faster acceleration is really impressive. And from one generation to another, there's hardly any other vehicles that will do that big of a jump. It's really quite impressive in my opinion. And with all this extra performance though, you might be worried that the Prius lost sight of its top priority, fuel economy. But thankfully, they also managed to still make it the most fuel-efficient Prius ever, with Toyota estimating that it'll do 57 mpg combined for the front-wheel drive LE trim with its smaller 17-inch wheels. The XLE and Limited trims get 19s that will provide a sportier handling setup, but probably slightly less fuel economy as well. You'll also notice that despite this sportier setup, there still is no sporty SE or XSE trims, and that's because those are saved for the Prime version, so be sure to check out my video on that next. Lastly though, the safety tech has been improved, getting Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, which enhances all the features previously available on the Prius, along with adding a new proactive driving assist that Toyota says provides gentle braking and steering support, but is separate from the automatic emergency braking and other systems. It also has everything else you'd expect as standard, like blind spot monitoring, adaptive cruise control, lane tracing assist, all that stuff among other features. Toyota says pricing and the on-sale date will be announced later this year, but considering we're already in the middle of November, we'll be getting that information very soon, I'm sure. And also being a 2023 model year vehicle means that this should be available pretty soon as well, assuming it'll be, the next couple of months here. But anyway, that's the 2023 Toyota Prius. And if even more power and a plug-in hybrid are appealing to you, be sure to check out my video for all the details on the new Prius Prime, which I'll link at the end here. Let me know your thoughts though on the 2023 Prius in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for my driving review of the new Prius, which should be coming very soon. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.